ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. A is a point with coordinates -4, 6, and then we have the coordinates of B and D, and the trapezium has a line of symmetry. The line of symmetry intersects CD at the point D. We need to work out the coordinates of the point D, so that's the question. So now I thought, obviously we start with drawing the trapezium. So if this is AB and then is parallel to DC, so we have another line DC, and then if I say that this is A, B and C, D, so I've been given the coordinates of A, that is -4, 6, and the coordinates of B are 2 and 3, and no coordinates for C, and D is -1, 8. So I also need to draw the line of symmetry. So this is my line of symmetry, so it's not straight. I can make it straight. Probably this is straight, or maybe not. Anyway, it's not important. So if I were to call it the point E, and the line of symmetry, so if this one point is E, the other point, may I call it F? So EF, the line of symmetry. So line of symmetry means that AF would be equal to FB and DE would be equal to EC. So if I may write that EF is a line of symmetry therefore AF equals FB and DE equals EC. Also you would have EF is, or FE is perpendicular to DC, being the line of symmetry. It would just fold accurately, the points would match. So well, that's all we could understand from the question. What have you been given? If I were to write down what we've been given, so that would be it. So now we need to find the coordinates of the point E. So let me assume that E is AB, and we need to find what A and B are. So the starting point, I thought, would be to find the gradient, of AB, and the gradient of AB, because AB is parallel to CD, so the gradient of AB would be equal to the gradient of CD. So that's one of our points. Gradient of AB equal to gradient of CD. And the next thing is the gradient of EF or FE, and the product of the gradients of FE and AB is -1. So I can say product of gradients of AB and, or I can say CD or DE and FE equals -1. So the product of gradients of CD or DE and FE equals -1 because they are perpendicular to each other, and the gradient of AB is equal to the gradient of CD. So using these two facts, we should be able to find out the coordinates of AB. So we will find the gradient of AB. If I write gradient of AB, so we know it's y2 minus y1, so 3 minus 6 divided by 2 minus minus 4, that is minus 3 out of 6, that is minus 1 out of 2, and that is equal to gradient of DE. Of DE. So the gradient of EF would be, so now I don't know, before I do the gradient of D, I want to do this. So we can form an equation here, that gradient of DE is, so that is equal to B minus 8 divided by A minus minus 1. So that implies B minus 8 out of A plus 1 is minus 1 out of 2. And that would mean, that implies right there, 2B minus 16 is minus A minus 1. So that would imply that A plus 2B equals 1 minus 1 plus 16. So that is 15. So this is one of our equations involving A and B. So the other one will come from the perpendicular lines, gradient of perpendicular lines. So gradient of EF or FE is equal to 2, because 2 times minus half would give you minus 1, so it would be 2, and what that would imply is we would need the point F. So coordinates of F would be minus 4 plus 2 out of 2 and 6 plus 3 out of 2, and that is equal to 4 is minus 1, 9 out of 2. We keep it as a fraction for now, I thought it was simpler. So 9 out of 2, and then so I can now work out the gradient bit. So that would be B minus 8 out of, so I should write here gradient. So B minus 8 out of A minus minus 1 no, that's I should work out F. No, sorry, gradient of EF or FE. So gradient of EF, that would be the coordinates of F I have found out, minus 1 comma 9 out of 2. So I can do B minus 9 out of 2 divided by A minus minus 1 is equal to 2. So then that would imply B minus 9 out of 2, 2 times A plus 1, 2A plus 2. So I get 2A minus B is equal to minus 9 out of 2 minus 2, so that is minus 9 minus 4 out of 2, so minus 13 out of 2. So I get 2a minus b is minus 13 out of 2, and that is the other equation. So I can multiply this by 2. So I can say 4a, so multiplying this by 2, so I can get 4a minus 2b equals minus 13. Okay, and then if I were to add them, I'd get 5a is equal to 2. 15 minus 13, so a is 2 out of 5, and that is 0.4. So I get a is 0.4. Now what is b? So that should be easy enough, and work out what b is. So 0.4, or I can say 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 in place of a, plus 2b is 15, so 2b is 15 minus 2 out of 5, and that is 15 times 5 is 75 minus 2, so 73 out of 5, and times 1 out of 2, so that is 73 out of 10, and therefore b is, sorry, not 3, 10, therefore b would be 7.3. So we found the coordinates of E. So I can write coordinates of E are A is 0.4, 7.3, and that is the answer. So thank you very much for viewing. Thank you for your time, and please do subscribe if you find the video useful. Thank you.